robot can communicate. So that the robot can check if we apply AC voltage to vibrate, so that it can induce internet to the wall to make the robot make it move. Yeah. But yeah. Of course, it's not enough to carry a robot.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Perfect novel application. Thank you.
Robot in another direction. So software robot is different from classic robot. One advantage is that it is very safe. If there's any collision between robot and the environment, so it will not occur.
Oh, I see. So it's a bit like a physiotherapy kind of thing. Put their hand on it and then they will have passive motion. All the best.
Look at their phones. So when you write, you look at your phone and you look up, sometimes it's too late. Because like, yeah, you're going. So we actually put the GPS system there. So
I can see something from
yeah, you can. Sharing and presentation is quite simple.
Okay.
Okay, do you see anything over there? So do you see anything on my hands? Do you see anything inside the GPS system? Ah yes, so when you turn around, right, then you can see the bars. So if let's say somebody is going to hit you from behind, you can see. Yeah. And also there's GPS system there. You can actually play music inside. Sorry? Yeah, we have an app for this. For the so can you hear anything? A lot of different things. Such as we are connecting to this indicator. Can right? Okay. Yeah. There's no, there's no. Yes. Microphone and also basically we have the microphone and also the inbuilt speakers and also microphone so they can answer more calls. So dedicated app, everything inside. So turn any helmet into a smartphone. Yeah.
Ask you the question, then you just.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, what do you call your product, the device?
Basically, we call it Omni. It's a retrofitted safety device for helmets. So you can fit it on any helmet and actually make the helmet a smart one. Yeah.
So, how does a motorcycle rider benefit from this?
So because a lot of times when you ride motorcycles, you actually look at the GPS system, which is on your phone,
and when you look down, and then the next moment you look up, sometimes it's already too late and you get into an accident. So with Omni, we actually have the optical display system over here that actually shows the rear view of the rider, and also the GPS navigation systems also as well, so that you actually can you don't have to look down onto the phone, and you actually look on the road, and the GPS will actually tell you where to go, and also will tell you what's behind you as well. Yeah.
So aside from the GPS system, what else can we do?
Actually, we're actually looking forward to having. We actually have the inbuilt speaker system and microphone systems also as well. So you can actually answer calls without having to put your phone into the helmet or to hold your phone, yeah, when you ride. So it's actually safer for a lot of the motorcyclists also as well. Yeah.
Is there any app that we need to download first before we can access?
Oh, we have a dedicated mobile app for this to actually connect your motorcycle, the helmet, and everything around you to the Omni system. So that's what we're actually looking at and developing right now. And yeah, it's actually looking quite good already. Yeah.
So how long does it take for you to develop such device?
Currently we've been working on it about 8 months or so already. 8 months, close to a year already on this. Yeah.
Is the product already available in the market, or when are you launching it?
Currently the product is not available on the market yet, so we are still discussing a lot of terms. But we actually hope to get the product out by next year June.
Okay,
Yeah.
and how much would it cost once
It will cost around 695 Sing dollars. So that's about that's as close as you get to about a smartphone, like a Samsung smartphone. So with all the features inside the screen and everything, increased safety, all for the price of $695 roughly. Yeah.
Can you show us the device, the actual device?
Yeah. So for
you can make a demo?
okay. So when you actually put on, would you like to put on? Yeah. So we actually put on the helmet, and you can see that there's actually optical display system, of which we're going to make it bigger, in fact. And we actually display the rear view camera feed. So if you turn around over here, you can see that there's a camera over here as well. So he can see whatever is behind him. Yeah, and it'll be shown right inside here. So it doesn't really block his view because he still can see what's on the road as well. Yeah. And over here, actually in the side, you cannot really see it, but we have the Bluetooth speakers already inserted inside, as you tested just now. Yeah, so you can actually hear the sounds or pick up calls. Yeah. So that's something that we have right now currently, and we are working to actually make it better for all the riders. Yeah. Okay.
Looking forward to it, actually.
Thank you. We're looking forward to serving you guys also as well. Thank you.
Gagalawin ba nila yan? I'm asking also. What's going to happen?
If you don't need me now,
Okay, but
robots
then the
have feelings
audio.
too,
For
you know.
example, is it green? So she is hearing you. So
Okay.
us listening
I am
your
reflecting
voice.
on life.
But then for the audio, so we can capture on the mic. Where
Okay.
should we place this one?
Okay, so can be this one.
Well,
Yeah, it's here. The speaker, right? Here also can.
Oh, he can dance. He can
Yeah,
dance.
can
ah.
dance.
Sure. Oh, it's dancing.
Hi, Sunbot.
welcome to Sandbit Store. Enjoy your shopping.
For example, in the department store, who are you? I just blinking. Are you tired?
Welcome to Sandbit Store. Enjoy your shopping. It's good luck to rub my head.
I think she's already tired.
Yes. Seems so. Okay.
Ginagawa na.
Coffee from the, what do you call the machine?
We call Guevarra. It's a dual arm robot.
Oh.
Guevarra is stand for dual arm robot. It means they have the two arms. And,
Wait, nare-record naman, Brad Jeff, di ba?
Oh.
Maybe you can stand up here. So we
Sound
can
check
shoot.
or sound?
Sound check, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'll hold the phone.
Yeah.
So what is, kasama ako?
Dapat dito ka. Sige. Okay, ready?
Okay. 1.
Tanggalin mo yung camera mo.
Tayo.
Sige, ano mo, kailangan capture ang sound.
Saan ba yan? Wait lang ah. Saan ang pwesto? We're capturing the audio.
Okay, another song.
What?
This is a demonstration of the...
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm
Various
just
languages.
At the moment, this one has options in English and in Mandarin Chinese. There will be later on where it encompassing. And we have another UK company here that provides for robotics in all languages, so it can do the programming there. So in Vietnamese, Cantonese, Korean, it can employ the technology into that. So it can at the moment in China.
Chinese, Mandarin. What are the tricks?
At the moment on the trick section, for example, if you put your hand like out, it will trace it and follow it. For example, you can put that, and it can tell jokes and things, etc. from that. But if you
Tell us how to make the tricks, how it...
you will actually on that side. So if you wave your hand
Okay,
a lower level,
here.
yeah, and it should. And now if you move your hand left to right, it should follow it for you. It will keep tracking like upwards. As if you move it up as well, it will move If you move your hand upwards as well, it will follow, and then down as well. So it's a complete. It will track you completely throughout, and then the later versions, this one will also then be able to move as well. So the one will be able to walk in the second generation. But this first generation is just here to demonstrate the mechanism, the mechanics here in Singapore today.
So what else can you...
On this one, this is on the demonstration one, so it can tell a story, can work more out about you. The second generation one, you'll be able to shake its hand, have a full conversation with it, more like on the AI sort of mechanisms. At the moment, this one's more just on a demonstration, so we can pick a variety. So it can, if you're using it, for example, for sort of an information piece, it can be there too as a demonstration, and sort of if you have like a lab introduction, for example. So it can sort of tell you about the environment that it's working in, what other people are doing for things. It's quite useful if you're having it, for example, in industries such as tourism or things. It can be here as sort of a guide rather than having... Exactly. So it's currently here in Singapore with Nanyang Polytechnic, but the technology and the robotics are employed all and manufactured in the UK. And they've got it down in Singapore for the exhibition this week. On the sort of demonstrating the mechanism and the robotics sort of side.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you have my name card. Okay, yes.
Dito na si Ariel. Kung meron daw tayong prepared place.
Okay, that's good.
Yan, okay na? Okay, first question would be, what is the main what is the main objective of setting up this ROBO EXPO, and how many exhibitors do we have currently?
Okay, this SIA, or Singapore International ROBO EXPO as we call it, 2017 is our second edition. And
really we see that the robotics industry it's really growing and it's really pushing the boundaries of how we live our lives, how companies can run their operations, and how can we leverage on robotics to make our lives easier and to make operations more efficient. So I think it's with this in mind that we set up Singapore International ROBO EXPO last year, and also going into this year stronger. We want to create a marketplace so that all the practitioners of the robotics industry, whether is it from the companies, whether is it from the users, whether is it from the technologies, they can come together. They can discuss, they can talk about how you use robotics to solve problems, but more importantly is to think about what else can robotics do in our daily lives, or even in in a very commercial office or in a factory setting. So really that's the objective of us wanting to set up Singapore International ROBO EXPO this year again. As you mentioned, it's the second edition that we have, and I think we have grown in size, we have grown in scope compared to the previous edition. So we have got, in terms of exhibitors, more than double since compared to last edition. So we got more than 70 participating companies here. And also in terms of attendees, we're also seeing that we're going to increase. We had about maybe 2,000 or 2,002 last year. We expect to see more than 2,005 this year. So you can see that for both the exhibitors and also from the trade attendee side, we're really growing, bigger in size, bigger in scope, so that we want to leverage more on this the growth of the robotics industry.
So the exhibitors mainly from which country?
The exhibitors we have across, we have got exhibitors from Netherlands, we have got exhibitors from the United Kingdom, even from Japan, of course from Singapore and Taiwan. So we have quite a few foreign exhibitors that here to understand more about the robotics ecosystem that we have here in Singapore and also in Asia.
So what would be the highlights of this ROBO EXPO?
Well, the one of the things you can expect to see is really the increase in the foreign participation. This is why I mentioned the Netherlands has set up their pavilions here. The United Kingdom has also set up their pavilions here. And one of the key highlights for SIRE, or Singapore International ROBO EXPO 2017, is the startup marketplace. Okay, because we recognize that the startups really will be a key driver in terms of technology, in terms of innovation. So we have created a marketplace for them to come, showcase their technology, showcase what they have, and also for them to meet, whether it's a venture capitalists or investors, or even companies that can then adopt their technologies and their products. So we want to use this SIRE 2017 as a platform so that we can give an opportunity for all these budding, growing entrepreneurs really to find business opportunities.
So would you like to leave any message to any to the robotic enthusiasts to embrace the changes?
Yeah, the key message is really robotics is here to help us in whatever we do. We do not need to fear, how they will affect our lives. Actually, we should embrace it so we can have adopt it, and it help us in terms of making our lives actually better, more efficient, and also for the country and economy to grow. Thank you.
Thank you very
Right?
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
going to cook some more?
No. Unless we run it one more time.
Okay.
Just one second. Brian, do you mind just running it one more time?
Okay. How many minutes does it take to cook the egg?
Just under 2 minutes.